I'm Sean Thomas, and this is Local Flight. Join me as we travel across the country to discover extraordinary bartenders and purveyors. We'll share their stories as they work together to create innovative cocktails using unique local ingredients. In this episode of Local Flight, we're getting as local as can be, sourcing ingredients that grow right in the city of Miami. Miami's historic South Beach is known for sun and fun, amidst some of the best preserved Art Deco architecture in the world. Located in the heart of it all is Isaac Grillo's recently opened Rapport.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Tell me a little bit about your menu.
Well, it's an ever-changing menu. We like to use locally sourced, fresh ingredients, and we like to keep it very eclectic. So there's no twists on classics here. It's all just new, fresh cocktails that hopefully nobody's ever seen or heard of before.
That's awesome. So where are you drawing your inspiration from?
You know, it really comes from the land. I would like it to be very organic. You know, the way I built this place is trying to be relaxed and have people be comfortable, and that's how I want my cocktails to come across. You know, I want it to be everybody involved.
That's fantastic. Well, I'd like to try one of those cocktails.
I've been working on something lately, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you be my guinea pig.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use some of this fresh mango.
Yum.
A little bit of acidity, but nice amount of sweetness. It's perfectly ripe in season right now. And I'm gonna mash it up a little bit. That's gonna be the base. I'm gonna add a little bit of citrus element, so this is fresh lime juice.
Cool.
And then I've been working on a little play here, so I made a citrus honey syrup. It's basically just honey with a little grapefruit, lemon, and some orange rind.
Nice.
It's gonna balance out the acidity from the fresh lime juice.
That's great, man.
Now this is Miami, so I thought I'd use a little Miami flavor. This is a black tea. It's actually mojito flavored black tea that we smoked in-house. So it has a little mint as well as citrus in it.
I imagine the bitterness in the cocktail actually comes from the black tea as well.
Correct, and it'll really come out when we balance the whole thing together.
Great.
Today I'm gonna use Grey Goose.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna use 2 ounces here. Peppermint is actually very rare. I grow it in the garden here at Rapport. So I'm just gonna put a couple of the young leaves in there, and I wanna shake it up very, very vigorously. So I'm not even gonna double strain this because I kinda want those little bits of mint and fresh mango to come across in the cocktail. Nice pretty color, the fresh mango really comes through. Couple cubes in there. We're gonna top it off with a little fresh peppermint from the garden.
Wake it up.
Wake it up. South Beach tea for you, my friends.
Thank you. Cheers. Yum. The smoked tea actually adds almost like a slight barbecue flavor to it as well.
Yeah, you get the little smokiness and brings out the mint flavors as well.
Mango is sweet and delicious. Solid, man.
Yeah?
Solid. Yeah, it's kind of like almost like a tiki meets a punch.
Yeah, we got those fresh local fruits popping.
All right, so this is actually my second time in Miami.
All right.
Love this city. South Beach is obviously beautiful, but I was hoping you could show me a side of Miami that maybe people don't know. Something a little bit more authentic and local, and that's where we could find an ingredient.
Actually, that's awesome you bring that up because Miami is full of great ingredients that grow all around us in regular neighborhoods. So there's a lot of fresh fruit growing on right now, and I know the person that could take us to some local foraging spots. You want to check them out?
Yes, I do.
All right, that's just the right person.
All right, cool. Before the city of Miami sprouted up, South Florida was filled with exotic tropical fruit trees, many of which remain today if one knows where to look. Tiffany No is a horticulturist and urban farmer who recently co-authored the stunning book Forager, a subjective guide to Miami's edible plants. If anyone knows where to source local ingredients, it's her. What are you picking?
I'm picking fresh oregano. This is a kitchen garden for a local restaurant, so I'm picking this for tonight's specials.
Yum, that is spicy.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Really spicy.
What can we expect to find here foraging in Miami?
We're definitely gonna find mangoes. We'll also probably be able to find tamarind. I also know of a really nice elderberry patch, so we'll be able to find berry and flower there.
I'm excited. I've never been foraging, so off we go. Adventurous. Just take it slow, no big bumps, please.
All right.
Tropical fruit, here we come! Urban foraging has gained so much popularity in the last decade. You can even download an app to learn what grows in your city and where to find it. These modern food cartographers map wild edibles that grow in public spaces all over the world.
All right, guys, look up.
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
This is urban foraging.
This is my neighborhood.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
That's why we're here. I have my trusty mango picker. Basically, you find your victim, and then you use the little razor, and down it comes.
Simple.
Look at that.
Simple,
all
simple.
right.
Wow, look at that. Right off the tree.
That guy's not ripe yet, but it'll ripen on your countertop.
Oh, he's a natural. He's a natural,
man,
ladies
so
and gentlemen.
gentle.
And I was saying that this is what they look like when they're ripe.
That's amazing.
Shall we snack on it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
let's
love
try
that.
it out.
Man, that looks so good. Thank you. We'll save you 2 pieces. I mean, forget about it.
That's a great mango.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
That's a neighborhood, locally foraged,
That's
delicious
crazy.
tropical fruit.
Why go to the store when you can just pick them right off the tree?
Let's go visit the tamarind tree.
All right,
Tamarind
tamarind.
trees.
I'm so excited.
See the tamarins? They're like dreadlocks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look how much. There's tons of them.
There is a ton.
This is just a tree pruner, telescoping one. So we're gonna use this little beak. When we pull this, look.
Boom, it's like Pac-Man style.
There you go. Find yourself a nice little cluster.
And then just snip, snip.
Snip.
Come on down,
More
Mr.
snipping.
Tamarind. Oh, nice catch, Isaac. Look at that. We're like
Okay.
professional tamarind pickers
Okay,
now.
snack time. Crack them open.
So this is actually it right here. The shell just pulled off.
I see.
Yeah, here.
It's just like sweet and sour.
Yeah, sour. Let's get a few more for the bar.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right, okay. I'll get the next one. Ugh.
Hey, there it is. All right.
On to our next destination
Yes.
then.
What's next?
Elderflower.
Ooh. Does it have elderberries on it?
We're gonna find out.
Let's go look.
So let's check out this elderflower tree.
Oh, all right.
So this is the flower. I wanna give it a sniff.
Yeah.
Very subtle.
Yes, very subtle. It's best to pick these right in the beginning of the day before the sun burns off a lot of their like very delicate flavors. But because it was overcast today, it should be a nice blossom.
Snip.
Oh,
Well,
wow,
there you
that's
go.
really pretty.
Now, I mean, right off the get-go, I'm thinking garnish for that.
Initially for garnish, it just looks really beautiful. Otherwise, I think you would have to give it a little love. You can make it into some sort of syrup.
You could even just let it sit in honey for a while. And we've also got, look at this,
Oh, look at that.
I've seen these before.
some
berries.
berries.
Yeah, those are the elderberries.
If you leave the flowers on the tree, you get the berries.
You're coming with us.
Wow, this has been really awesome, Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany, seriously.
Thanks, guys.
Who knew this much grew in the neighborhoods of Miami? Armed with the freshest ingredients the city has to offer, Isaac and I are heading back to Report to see if we can make a cocktail worthy of Miami's natural bounty. That is a cornucopia of Miami foraged goods.
Yeah, all from local neighborhoods. The elderberries and elderflower. These are gonna take a little longer to do something with.
Okay.
I'm thinking we do something with this tamarind. I think we should make a jam.
Okay.
I'll grab a pot for you. So basically, we're gonna shell all this tamarind.
Can I give you a hand?
Yeah, please, man. Yeah, once you get the fruit out, just like that, just throw it in the pot.
You've done jams before?
Yep, I make liquor-infused jams, and they're on my cocktail menu right now, and we change them every month.
In addition to the tamarind, Isaac adds watermelon and Grey Goose le Melon and sets it to simmer. While that cooks, we head to his rooftop herb garden. Isaac's bar is located in one of South Beach's iconic deco hotels, and on the deck above the pool, he's growing an array of fresh herbs. We've kind of come full circle with this, considering we're doing a little urban foraging. This is urban gardening.
Yeah, you know, we're in the middle of the city, so there's not a great place to get a garden, so we kind of just made our own. Here, I think we'll use this basil with this beautiful basil flowers. It'll work out perfectly.
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right, buddy.
Back in the bar, Isaac strains the fruit, adds a bit more Grey Goose, pectin and sugar, and finishes the tamarind jam by boil sealing it in mason jars.
Thinking this one's good to go, my friend.
Cool.
So we're gonna pop it open. I'm gonna start making a cocktail for you
Fantastic. This is your tamarind watermelon jam.
with Grey Goose. What do you think?
That's insanely good. Wow.
Yep. So it's nice and citrusy. It's not
yeah,
too
and the
sweet.
watermelon and the melon, both of those melons showing up in a big way.
All right.
Yum, yum, yum.
We're gonna start with a little bit of acid again. So we're gonna use 1 ounce of yuzu, which is a nice soft floral Japanese citrus. It'll balance really well with this jam. Now I'm gonna balance that acidic flavor with a little bit of sweetness again. I basically made a simple syrup, but I made it out of watermelon juice and a hint of the fresh basil that we picked in the garden.
How much of that?
I'm gonna use actually 3/4 of an ounce.
Cool.
Then we'll move into our jam. Ooh.
Look at that.
And we're gonna take a nice healthy scoop, maybe 2. So we're gonna make sure our base tastes really good.
Nice.
You want that sweet, sour vibe going on. And then the star of the show today is the Grey Goose Le Melon. So I'm gonna use 2 ounces of this. Again, we want to taste the spirit. It's a really quality spirit, and you don't want it to be overpowered by the ingredients in
No.
it. And then we're gonna give this a very vigorous shake. Emulsify all those ingredients.
Like your rhythm,
Thanks, man.
like your noise.
It's like a song.
Yes, sir.
And strain it right out and serve it in one of these beautiful coupes.
Classic.
Then it has those floral notes from the yuzu and the hints of the basil. So I think we're gonna garnish this with that really beautiful basil flower that we got out of the garden. There you go, brother.
That's beautiful. Cheers. I
Salud.
can smell the basil from here. Yum. It's like a classic cooler. The acidity is actually not as pronounced as you think. You get more of that melon, the watermelon, the Cavillon melon, and the vodka. A nice touch with the aromatics. The basil really highlights the yuzu, actually. Take a sip.
Let me take a little.
Yeah. Those things kind of come together.
It's pretty good
right?
drink, my friend.
Yeah, it's good for sure. See this. So last order of business, we have to name this cocktail.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking, we saw the neighborhoods here in Miami. We did it right. We went to the authentic, like that's where the locals are. We got all that great produce.
Definitely a neighborhood cocktail.
It is for sure a neighborhood cocktail. You made this great jelly for it.
I think you might have just named it. The Neighborhood Jam.
Neighborhood Jam?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
the jam,
that's
man.
The name. That is the jam. Neighborhood Jam.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to the Neighborhood Jam. Isaac, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine. I hope you had a good time. And the Neighborhood Jam is the jam. Join me next week in the Low Country, where we pick up some green tomatoes for a unique southern sip.